Vine was sitting on the couch in the huge gym that was built in their home. It was huge enough to accommodate a whole boxing ring beside the workout machines because her husband did a lot of training here besides his workplace. Her son, Jihoon, was sitting beside her on the couch, sipping his juice from the sipper, his tiny hands barely able to hold the glass. Wine held him close. He had big doe eyes like his father and cute round cheeks like his mother. He watched his father with great interest, who was kickboxing the punching bag. Jungkook was wearing a black tank top which stuck to his body so perfectly. He was sweaty enough for his bangs to spread drops of sweat every time he moved. His arms flexed at every punch, and this was a kind of sight one admires so much. He looked so hot. Mama, Jihoon called while patting her thigh to get her attention. He could hardly make a few words like calling his parents. The rest of the talking always went in his baby language, which no one was able to understand. Vian, yes, baby. Jihoon moved the zipper away and slipped down the couch, getting in his crawling position. He started crawling towards the boxing ring, and Jungkook stopped when he saw Jihoon slipping inside the ring. Jungkook removed his boxing gloves and crouched down. Jungkook, you wanna join daddy, huh? Even though Jihoon understood nothing, but he still let out the cutest giggle to ever exist and got on his feet holding the punching bag, which Jungkook loosened a little for him to reach. Jihoon slapped the bag with as much as force he could gather, but it barely made a sound. Jungkook chuckled and stayed near to make sure the kid wouldn't hurt himself. Jihoon started to slap the bag left and right while making cute, angry noises, imitating his father. Vian and Jungkook laughed at his cuteness, while she recorded a video of the whole scene in her cell phone. Jihoon's whole face has turned red when Jungkook pulled him back and picked him up. Jungkook, why are you so mad? Mama didn't give you chocolate? Jihoon, oh, Choco? Choco? Jungkook kissed his tiny hands, rubbing them a bit to soothe the redness from the earlier torment. Vian, God, Jungkook, don't remind him of chocolate all the time. He already eats a lot. Jungkook, then give him if he wants. Vian, you're going to spoil them. Jungkook, like I spoil you? I agree. Where's my little princess? He walked out of the ring with Jihoon in his arms, who was tracing his finger on his tattoos with so much interest and curiosity. Vian, playing with her Barbie. Jungkook, I'll go check on her. He gave Jihoon to her. Jihoon instantly looked at his mother with his big eyes and a pout on his face as he went digging face in her neck. There was one thing about this kid. He didn't understand any language. He could hardly form any words, but he would make these cute faces every time he wanted something, as if he knew what he was doing. Vine, you see, this is what you did to them. Jungkook, what's wrong about that? Give him chocolate. She pinched her nose bridge while he left the shower and changed up. When she looked back at Jihoon, he was still looking at her with his innocent eyes while tugging at her shirt. Vine, your father is going to spoil you. Jungkook changed up and went to Mia's room. She was sitting on the floor while playing with her toys. She was older than Jihoon and she could talk, even though she stuttered a lot, forming new words. Jungkook knocked at the door and Mia cheered up as soon as she saw her father. The kids loved him. He showered her with his love and affection and spoiled them like no other father would. She extended her arms and Jungkook sat on the floor beside her, taking her in his embrace. Jungkook, what's my princess doing? Mia, playing with her prince. She picked up the doll. Jungkook, the prince is quite handsome. What's his name? Mia, no, you're more handsome. He laughed and kissed her cheek. Jungkook, come here. Come sit with everyone. He stood up, taking a few things in his hand, and went out, keeping her in his arms. She was wearing a frock, which made her look like an actual princess. He went out to the TV lounge and put her down in front of him. Wyan and Jihoon was already there. She yelled happily, seeing the chocolate bar in Jihoon's hand, who instantly hid it behind his back. Wyan, Jihoon, share it with your sister. He was young, did not understand, but with the help of some gestures Wyan did, he could make out what it was. He broke a tiny part of the chocolate with a pout on his lips and extended it towards his sister, who took it happily and kissed his cheeks. Mia, you're so cute. I don't want you to grow. Junko sat behind her and brushed her hair, making two ponies on each side as his daughter really loved that hairstyle on her. Vine sat beside him on the couch and the kids played with each other. He wrapped his arm around her wife and kissed her temple. Jungkook, time to spoil my queen. She chuckled and snuggled against him. Wine, let me spoil you too. I'll buy you everything you want. He raised his brow, and she made one proud expression to ever exist. Wine, with your black card. Where is it? He laughed and kissed her, pulling on her lower lip. Jungkook, Mia really doesn't want Jihoon to grow. How about we give her another sibling to play with? Wine, don't use my innocent daughter as a bait. Just say you want one. Jungkook, my daughter gets what she wants. Jungkook, in fact, how about twins? So she will be busy with them and won't disturb you. I care about you. She pinched his arm. Won't work. Try harder next time, Mr. Husband. Jungkook, yeah, Miss Tough Queen. Lord, have mercy on me. He threw his head back and she smiled, leaving love filled kisses against his neck. Vine, I love you. She really felt like one luckiest woman to exist. Even after all these years of marriage and having kids, he never once changed. He still loved and respected her like the first day. Jungkook, I love you more than this universe can fit in.